So I find myself in the situation that I've decided to sell the A7. It's been a tough choice. Those of you that saw my video on it know how much I love it, and I still do. It's an amazing machine. It does everything so very well. It's been absolutely faultless. But I have a unique problem. Well, one problem's not unique. One of them is that I'm 63, and when I hit 60, started to get real sort of problems with my shoulders and my neck. And I get it when I'm cycling, head down, if I'm doing a lot of gardening, weightlifting, etc. Never had that problem in this car when I was younger, but I do now. And the reason I get it, I think if you were a more normal height than me, you know, anything under 6'2", maybe even 6'3", I'm 6'5". And so here I am sitting in the chair, this amazingly comfortable chair, by the way. I also wear glasses. The bottom of the glasses, they're variated glasses. The bottom is reading and the top, it's got a very slight distance in it. Now, what happens when I'm driving along, and you can probably tell I've got the seat back quite a long way anyway, in order to see out properly, I end up doing this. Now, I can't look at the video because I'm looking forward to show you. What that's doing is my neck's forward here. I can feel it here in my shoulders. So we quite often drive long distances. It's anything from 10 to 12 hours of driving to get to Norfolk from where we are in France. And a couple of days ago we went to Brittany. We went to look at a mooring for the new boat. It was and we went off to see a friend of mine who was in for the D-Day commemorations near Normandy. And it was a 10 hours, a lot of traffic as well, which is rare in France. A lot of stop-start. It was a 10-hour round trip. I was in agony after that, really. And I'm still sore now, a couple of days later. Not as painful, but it was really, really painful. So, everything else about the car is exactly as my first video. This is a wonderful car. It does everything so well. It's fast, it's economical. We've been getting 45 miles per gallon on the run to the UK. Now I'll sit at about 81, 82 miles per hour on the auto route, maybe a tiny bit more occasionally. And in the UK I'll sit at 70, 71. I used to drive around a little bit faster, but now with all the cameras it's just pointless. So I'm just sitting there. Now, if I'm on cruise all the time, actually I can lift my feet up like that. They're a long way off the seat, so they're not supported, and I can tend to sit back a little bit more. I try to keep my arms down and relaxed. But the moment there's a lot of traffic around, clearly it's got cruise and not adaptive. I've got to keep my feet down. I'm doing that to see out, so I'm not looking here. It doesn't work. So what are we going to get? We genuinely love this car. We love everything about this Audi and how it operates. I've decided I'd like another Audi. We like Quattro again. We're going to get an A8. The windscreen's higher, and that's part of the problem, is that it's got quite a big slope on the windscreen. If the windscreen was just that little bit higher, I could deal with it. It's this that's causing the problem. The A8 has it's slightly taller. The windscreen is anyway more upright. The seat is very slightly higher, which is good for my legs. It has, just like this, look at the reach on this steering wheel is fantastic. The A8 has that, but I'll get a newer one with adaptive cruise control. And what does that mean? It means that unless there's a huge amount of traffic or lots of stop-start, I can sit here with my feet up, or just, you know, arrange them in a way that's comfortable. I don't have to have them hovering over the pedals the entire time. So we'll get a newer one, the stupid non-Claymature ones, the 50s, TDI again. So same engine as this, not the bi-turbo. I don't think it's available anyway in that generation of A8, but it does have adaptive Apple CarPlay, all the bits and pieces. It'll cost us a little bit more than this. We will wait until we get a nice light interior. I do like my light interiors. I'm pretty flexible on the outside colour. Full service history like this one is important. And we'll trade this one and we'll get an A8, and I'll do a review on that in due course. So yes, my beautiful A7 very, very sadly is going to be sold. And just worth bearing in mind, if you're abnormally tall like me, 6'5", it can be a problem, but it's not a problem if you're a bit younger. I owned one of these for 2 years in my early 50s. Absolutely no problem at all. It's clearly just as I've got to be a little bit more ancient, and that's when the problem started, about 60 for me. It's just, they're just sensitive. So for 90 whatever % of people, this is not a problem. This is still a great car. But for abnormally tall or old gits like me, can be a problem. So I thought I'd make a short video and just talk about that. Yeah, and in general, we're getting this little boat. So we've decided that at least for the foreseeable future, and probably for good, we're not leaving our beautiful home in France. It's too lovely. And when we really looked at it, to move literally to the other side of the world, to Australia, which is what we were going to do. My wife's Australian. Yes, that's fantastic. But we're spending £500,000 more than this house to buy a smaller home not in a more beautiful place, just a different place. Yes, Australia itself is fabulous, but it's on the other side of the world to everybody that we know and love. And in the end, that was just too much of a pull. It was too hard, too difficult. So I guess part of we might have just persevered with this if we were going to stay, because every time you change these wretched things, you're losing some money. And I certainly wouldn't have been buying another boat. But I've got a little sailing boat, tiny little boat, 24 feet. It's beautiful, beautiful little thing. I'm going to bring it across from Salcombe over to Brittany, and it'll sit on a little buoy in Brittany, and I'll be filming my adventures on there, the crossing and exploring and poking around the creeks here. I am a navigator by trade. That's my only professional qualification. So I feel very comfortable at sea. In fact, one of the problems with this house that could have been solved in Australia is we're 2 hours from the nearest water here, nearest sea. Brittany, in fact, is 3 to 4 hours, depending on where we go in Brittany, away. That is a problem, but having a boat in Brittany that I can go to for long weekends, that sort of gets over that. So I'm really looking forward to that. Looking forward to sharing my adventures. I'll share the A8 when it comes along. And because we're staying, we will be getting another car to sit alongside the A8 in due course. But first we have to sell a few things. Having just bought the boat, feeling pretty poor at the moment. And also we won't be swapping the A8 until I've absorbed the boat cost. But yeah, it's some interesting time actually. Feeling very good about it. Well, thanks for listening.